Somewhere on a used lot right now, in a light drizzle, sits a clean silver F-150. And one detail about its build date decides whether it spends the rest of its life quietly reporting on the man who buys it. Because there is an exact model year for every truck brand on this list. That is the last one built before the always-on cellular tracker became standard. Buy 1 year newer, and the modem is in there. Buy that year or older, and the truck answers only to you. For Ford, that line falls in one place. For Toyota, a year later. For Ram, later still. And for the fourth brand, General Motors, there is no clean year at all. And by the end, I will show you the strange reason why. And the one thing that silenced those old trucks anyway. This is the map, brand by brand, so you know exactly which side of the line your truck is on. Start with Ford because Ford's line is the clearest. Ford began slipping the always-on 4G modem into a few cars with the 2015 Escape. It reached the F-150 with the 2017 model year. The 2017 F-150 was the first to carry Ford Pass Connect, the embedded modem. So the last clean F-150 is the 2016. Now here's where it matters for truckmen specifically. The heavy trucks held out longer. The Super Duty, the F-250 and up, did not get the built-in modem until the 2019 model year, which means on a Super Duty, the last clean year is the 2018. The Ranger got it when it returned for the 2019, and the reason that build date matters so precisely is simple. A modem that was never installed cannot be switched back on by an app update, cannot be re-enrolled behind your back, and cannot be sold to an insurance broker. On a pre-modem Ford, there is no box to pull because there is no box. That is the cleanest privacy there is, the kind built at the factory by leaving something out. Now hold on, because Ford is the easy case. Toyota drew its line a year later, and it lands right in the sweet spot of a truck that's still modern and still runs forever. Toyota calls its tracker the Data Communication Module, the DCM. It began showing up on a handful of models around 2016 and 2017. And it became standard across the entire lineup with the 2018 model year. So the Toyota rule is clean and easy to remember. A 2017 or older Toyota is very likely free of the module, and from 2018 on, you assume the DCM is in there. A 2017 Tacoma, a 2017 4Runner, a 2017 Camry, those all land on the safe side of the line. The 2018 and newer versions of the very same trucks carry the box. And because a Toyota truck will run 200,000, 300,000 miles without complaint, this is the rare case where a genuinely modern, dead, reliable truck, a clean 2017, can still be a truck that tells absolutely no one where you drove it. Ram is next, and its line is drawn by a full redesign, which makes it easy to spot. The current generation Ram 1500, the one that launched for the 2019 model year, is where the always-on modem became standard equipment, built right into the Uconnect system. The previous generation, the trucks through roughly 2018, largely predate that. On those, connectivity was an option, and it ran on the old cellular networks. So on a Ram, the last broadly clean year is around 2018, the tail end of the previous body style, before the 2019 redesign brought the telematics box in as standard. Put simply, if you want a modern Ram that was never wired to phone home from the factory, you're shopping the last of the old shape, not the new one. The redesign that everybody praised for its interior is the same redesign that put the tracker in. And now General Motors, the brand I told you, has no clean year, because this is the one that breaks the pattern, and the reason is history. OnStar is not new. It has been embedded in General Motors vehicles since the late 1990s, long before any of the others thought of it. So unlike Ford or Toyota, you cannot simply buy a General Motors truck old enough to have no telematics hardware. because that hardware has been riding in these trucks for a quarter of a century. General Motors then rolled its always-on 4G modem out, starting with the 2015 model year and across most of the lineup by 2016, which means there is no recent Silverado, no recent Sierra, no recent Suburban that ever shipped without a connected module. That's the bad news, and it's why General Motors is the hardest brand on this list to escape by shopping a year. But here is the strange good news, and it's the twist I promised you. The OnStar units in those older trucks ran on the old 2G and 3G cellular networks, and the carriers shut those networks off. The 3G shutdown was completed across the United States by the end of 2022. When the network went dark, the module lost its voice. So a great many older General Motors vehicles, the pre-2015 ones that lived on those dead networks, are already silent, not because anyone pulled a fuse, because the road their data used to travel on was torn up and paved over. The truck still has the box. The box simply has nowhere left to call. So for General Motors, the honest answer was never a clean model year. It's this. A newer General Motors truck is connected and until recently was selling your driving the exact behavior that cost the company the largest privacy penalty in California history. And a much older General Motors truck often cannot connect at all because its network is gone. The dangerous one is the newer connected truck in the middle. The genuinely old one may already be as quiet as the day it was designed. Now, none of these years are worth much if you can't check a specific truck sitting on a specific lot, so here are the 3 tells that beat trusting a number. First, the window sticker. On a Ford, it will literally read Ford Pass Connect or Sync Connect if the modem is there. The sticker tells on the truck. Second, the roof. Look for the shark fin antenna on the back of the cab. A connected truck almost always wears one, and a truly old one often doesn't. Third, the app test, and this is the surest. Try to add the vehicle to the manufacturer's phone app using its identification number. If the truck is modem equipped, the app will find it and offer to connect it. If the sticker is silent, there's no shark fin, and the app can't see the truck at all. You are very likely standing in front of a vehicle that was built to mind its own business. So step back and look at what all 4 of these lines have in common, because it is not a coincidence. They cluster in one narrow window, roughly the 2015 to 2019 model years. That 5-year stretch is the exact moment the American truck quietly changed from a machine you owned into a machine that owned a piece of you. Before that window, a truck was an object. After it, a truck is a subscriber, enrolled on your behalf, reporting to companies whose interests were never yours. And the men who understood this early are the ones quietly buying up the last clean years right now, while they are still out there and still affordable. A late model, low mileage, pre-modem truck that does the work and tells no one. That truck gets rarer every single year. Knowing its exact build date is the whole difference between buying freedom and buying a witness that rides in the cab with you. So tell me down in the comments, what year and model are you driving? And does it fall on the clean side of the line or the connected side? And if you are out shopping right now, name the exact truck you are looking at, because somebody reading this will know whether it is one of the safe ones. Let's build the list together.